Hey Murray State, it's Tuesday night, so you know what that means. Another episode of MSU Tonight starts right now. Welcome to MSU Tonight. I'm Marita Hempel. Later, we're going to have a crew spotlight and ask Crystal about one of her favorite things to do. But right now, it's time for Hot Topics. This weekend, October 1st through 3rd, is Murray State's Family Weekend. There are events all weekend for students to participate in with their families. Most of the events are free, with the exception of the football game for non-students and the family lunch that takes place on Saturday. The lunch will be held on the Great Lawn in front of the Science Complex and is promising a good time with a variety of foods and games. You don't want to miss it. Are you interested in making connections, giving information, and making money, all while being a student? Be an RA. Murray State is looking for new RAs this spring semester. Help lead the student body, build community, and keep the buildings running smoothly. Applications are due October 25th. Murray State offers free tutoring for those in need. There are a variety of opportunities this fall at the Lowry Center, or you can utilize online tutoring, ranging from biology and chemistry, psychology and sociology, to Japanese and Spanish, along with numerous others. If you want to know more about free tutoring possibilities, visit the URL below or come by the Lowry Center to ask questions. That's going to do it for Hot Topics. Coming up after the break, Crystal will share her love of anime. Stay tuned. Welcome back to MSU Tonight. I'm here with Crystal Lair, and we're going to be talking about anime. So Crystal, what can you tell me about anime in general?
Well, I know that there's a lot of people who don't watch it, and then they sometimes have the misunderstanding of it, and people don't realize that it itself is a category, and that's broken down into multiple different genres. And today I would like to display and show at least 3 of those genres, starting with comedy, and then one that's going to get a bit gruesome, and then just some action, because you also told me before that you like, was it comedy and action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I've never seen anime, so this is completely new to me. I just, in general, like comedy and action.
Yeah, hopefully you could find something that you actually enjoy with the anime aspect.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. So do you have a clip you'd like, we want to roll? Okay, let's do that.
要求は何ですか、ヴィラン側の。帰りたい。帰ればいいじゃないですか。
I'm Tenya Ida, the man you tricked into being a walking advertisement during the sports festival.
Never heard of you. Well, I'm busy developing new babies, so bye.
Hey there, my name's Midoriya. I'm from the UA High School Hero course. It's nice to meet you.
What a low blow! You fiend of a child! A punch to the scrotum is unforgivable!
Jiro, listen up. I have a few things that might help you.
He's suddenly good at this? Oh.
Hello? I got a pizza delivery here.
お兄さんの存在意義がいないなーい。なあ、大人になったら自分で泣き止まないと誰もいないいないバーなんてしてくれないんだよ。
Okay, so I didn't understand any of what happened.
Okay.
What can you tell us about that clip?
It was actually majority all the same anime, except for the last one. The last one was just a little thing from Life Lessons, and I forget the rest of the title, but it's like Life Lessons with Uramichi Onisan. But the other bit was actually a hero versus villain anime, and it has action in it as well. But it does have those little comedic moments in it that kind of lightens it all up, and it's very like family friendly most of the time. So it's just like a little humor there.
Nice. Well,
And then next is going to be something that's a little bit less humorous.
Okay.
And
You told me about this. I'm not sure how much
yes.
I'm gonna like this.
And this is going to have a viewer discretion, please. Just a warning there. But
Okay.
we could go ahead and get into the gruesome bits of it.
Okay. Okay. Definitely not the kind of thing I would watch in my free time.
It can be interesting
yeah.
sometimes.
So that I noticed we did have a few different, was it genres or
It was a few different
studios?
Yeah, it was a few different anime that was kind of compiled together, and it starts off with Attack on Titan. The little boy shown and the person being 8 was it was the first episode, and the Titans kind of broke down their wall, and he had to witness his mother being 8 while he was like being carried off. So with that in mind, it's like it could be gruesome and a little nasty, but also kind of sad because he's just like, oh no, my mom.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it, a lot of it was the anime Another, such as the girl who was falling down the stairs. That is based upon a class who, it's kind of like a cursed class, so pretty much everyone in that class dies. Okay. And then the other one was Tokyo Ghoul, and that was the main character being tortured. That was like the torture scene of it. And the white hair is supposed to symbolize the transition after they go through so much trauma that their hair literally changes. Okay. And they themselves changes, like their personality. Huh. And then next up is going to be the action. And it's going to be one that I personally love. It's an anime that's very close to my heart. So hopefully you can enjoy a little bit of it. It was kind of hard to pick exactly which little pieces to put in, but hopefully you like it.
All right, let's do it.
Please, Naruto!
Is me!
Finish you off before you turn to ash.
Okay.
So did you like that one?
That was better than the gruesome one.
Yeah.
Was that all from the same anime?
Yes, that was
Okay.
actually all Naruto, and a lot of it was him fighting his best friend. The reason why I love this story is because it taps into just a little bit of reality, and it taps into how people have their own problems in life, and they're always having to face these problems. And a lot of the time, we have incidents that put trauma onto us, and so throughout this anime, you meet like multiple characters who are trying to fight against their trauma, and like they encounter that trauma and then they try to overcome it. And something with this is that Naruto is the one who's always like, he's always combating his and walking in the light. Meanwhile, his best friend was consumed by his, and he was walking in a path of darkness. And so throughout the anime, that is always displayed and shown. And I like it too because in the end, all these nations that had previously been at war, they come together to try to bring world peace and everything. So it's a really, overall it's a nice, but it definitely has a lot of heartfelt meanings into it, and as well as a
And there
lot
are
of
lessons
action and life
it?
lessons, yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely love it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Mm.
So now that we've seen all of that, how did you like get into anime? What made you start loving it?
I think I got into it around when I was maybe in middle school. I can't remember exactly which one I first started, but I do know one of the very first ones I really loved was an anime called Fairy Tail. And kind of similar, everyone had a really dark backstory, and it was very humorous though. And it was a very light felt anime, but it still had a darkness inside of it where all the characters were trying to battle their past and overcome that. So I think that's what kind of drew me in. Just like as a child who's going through experiences, I kind of was just like, oh, okay, and learning a little bit about life, even though it wasn't really focused on life because it's all about mages and wizards.
Right.
So
Okay. Well, that's awesome. I guess I can't say I haven't seen any anime anymore.
with what you've experienced, do you think you would ever go in and decide to watch one?
I honestly, I don't know. I don't really think it's something I'd be interested in. Of course, I know that was just clips merged together.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't a whole storyline. So it'd be harder to understand, obviously. But like, even that, I had no idea what was going on, or I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I would pursue it on my own.
Which is perfectly fine. Yeah, I know there's some people who are like, oh, you need to do, but no, you can have your preferences in life.
Yeah. But it's an interesting, I don't know, form of
Entertainment,
Yeah. Is most of it, again, I don't know anything about it. Is it usually in English, or do you usually have to read subtitles? What's the...
It's actually, you can decide, because a lot of it it starts off in Japanese usually. But then if you wanted to, you can find ones that have the English dub. So then you would be hearing it with English voice actors.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to tell us about what we saw, or anime in general?
I believe that kind of wraps it up for me.
Okay. Thanks for coming on and sharing that with us.
It's definitely
really
been a
good
pleasure.
Experience. Yeah. So it's time to go, I guess, but you can tune in to MSU Tonight every Tuesday night at 5 on MSU TV 11, or visit us on our YouTube channel at the URL below. Have a great evening, and thanks for tuning in. Good night.